Hello everyone, today I will bring you to a new chapter, the top 1 diagnostic method of TCM, the inspection. As the basic series of TCM guided, human beings are organically integrated. The exterior manifestations are closely related to the interior 脏腑, qi, blood, essence, etc. The upward and downward, inside and outside of our body are all connected. Meanwhile, the human eyes can move quickly, capture information than the other sense of organs. The visual sense of human is very important. Based on these two factors, let's unveiling the inspection of TCM. Here are two questions. First, what is inspection? Second, where doctor looking at and why the doctor looking at those places? The definition of inspection is it is the diagnostic method with which a practitioner visually observes the patient's exterior manifestation to infer the internal condition, like analyze the psychologic and physiologic condition of qi, blood, and 脏腑. This is based on the 有诸于内，必行之于外 theory. Similarly to the black box theory in the cybernetics. For the secondary question, the inspection is mainly consists those parts: inspection of shen, the facial complexion, the tongue, the physical, and the inspection of the posture and movement, the local conditions, the excretions. Among those, the shen, the complexion, and the physical are the major presentations we need to talk. Let's check the first important concept, inspection of the shen. The shen, it is defined in both broad meaning and narrow meaning. In broad meaning, we had to know it. It refers to the exterior life activities manifestation of the overall vitality and value of life. In narrow meaning, it refers to our mental faculties like the emotions, the consciousness, and the thinking process. As a living human being, shen is closely related to the essence, qi, blood, and 脏腑 organs. It comes from the prenatal essence, but constantly nourished by the acquired essence from food and drinks. Generally speaking, sound, healthy, and vigorous shen indicate abundance of essence and qi. On the contrary, weak, low level of shen suggests deficiency of essence and qi, function of 脏腑. Although the shen is the general manifestation of life activity, but it is especially reflect from the eyes and complexion. Imagine when we met a stranger, the first place we're looking at is what? Yes, the eyes. We can see the luster, the emotion, and get lots of information from them. The brightness eyes with flexible movement and gold vision indicates healthy or weak? I think this is a stupid question, right? As we found in this chart, we can do a kind of general classification and judgment of shen through eyes, complexion, mentally, physical, and behavior. We took the full of shen as example. The eyes is nimble and bright. The complexion is full of lectures. The mentality is later and clear. The physical and behavior, that is a strong muscle and sharp response. On the contrary, lack of shen in eyes shows down look and spiritualist, lusterless complexion. There also has another two classification of shen, which is called loss of shen and false manifestation of shen. The second aspect of inspection method is the inspection of color, which includes the changes in the color and the luster of the facial complexion. Since the face is full of blood vessels and nourished by qi, blood, and essence generates from the activities of 脏腑 organs. Meanwhile, the color and the luster are easy to be observed because of the thin skin. As Huangdi Neijing mentioned it, the circulation of energy and blood in the 12 meridians and the 365 collectors are reaching the head and face first and then enter into the various apertures. As Huangdi Neijing mentioned it, the circulation of energy and blood in the 12 meridians and the 365 collectors are reaching the head and face first and then enter into the various apertures. So looking at the face, we can see the interior situation of the human body. Between the color and the luster, which one is more important? As we know, the skin color we have brown, black, and white, yellow, and those colors are all determined by genes. But the color of TCM is not only just talk about the gene color, it reveals the different natures of the disease and the syndromes of different zangfu. The luster is an indicator of the experience and the deliberation of the zangfu's essence qi. The relationship between color and the luster is that whatever the color varies, the luster is always better reflection of the body's situation. So compared with color, changes in the luster of the skin are more important in judgment of the condition and progress of the disease. Clinically, the luster can be classified into lustrous or withered. As we can find in this picture, the complexion can be classified into two parts. First, normal complexion. Second, pathologic complexion. Normal complexion, it refers to the color and luster of the complexion of a healthy person. Normal complexion can be described as a chief color and a secondary color. The so-called chief color, it is the basic complexion since birth, which is unchanged in your whole life. For races and prenatal difference, and the secondary color of the complexion, it is just like the gust will come and go. It changes temporarily under the influence of external factors such as season, day and night, food, and emotion. For example, in summertime, our complexion may be slightly reddish. In cold days, slightly whitish or bluish. The pathology complexion appears when one falls ill, and it is influenced by many factors, such as the condition, location, and the nature of the disease. It is important to distinguish between favorable color and unfavorable color. This so-called favorable color, which refers to an abnormal facial color, appears, but the luster still remains. It is often seen in patients with a recently medial illness, which is easy to cure. And the unfavorable color, it is often seen in patients with a protracted or severe disease, like the picture shown in the lower part. That old lady shows is typically unfavorable color. According to the 5-element series which we learned before, the 5 colors corresponding to the 5 zang organs, like the red to the heart, white to the lung, yellow to the spleen, green to liver, and black corresponding to kidney. When the inner balance of zang being disturbed, the outside color definitely will change. Like the picture showing in here, sickly complexion also have 5 colors which correspond to the 5 zang organs. Those white, yellow, red, green, blue, and black are not the painting color. They are the color and the luster manifested in the outside. Like in this chart showing here, each color in clinic has its special significance, which can give an index to the disease and the pathology. Like the red complexion, easily can be found on the people who has high fever or hypertension. In TCM, the red generally refers to the heat syndrome, like the photos shows in here. By patchwork of reasoning, white, or we call a pale complexion, generally refers to a deficiency syndromes. The green-blue refers to the cold syndrome, the pain, the blood stasis, the liver disease. The yellow color mostly refers to the spleen deficiency syndrome or the dampness syndrome. And the last one, black, refers to kidney deficiency, cold syndrome, water retention, and blood stasis. So, the significance of inspection at the complexion has 4 aspects. First, it can tell the situation of qi blood in the human body. Second, it can tell the natures of the pathogens. Third, it can help the doctor to find out the location of the disease. And fourth, it can tell the tendency of the disease. As a TCM practitioner, how to successfully executing the inspection on the complexion? There are 3 tips. First, comparison between normal color and the pathologic color. Second, combine the general color with the local complexion, like the face. The third should pay attention to all the factors which may affect the complexion, like the emotions, seasons, even the food or the pillows which the patient took. Time is limited. We only can do this brief introduction of inspection. Hope you got it and have a general idea about it. That's all for today. See you!